At this point, everyone knows every little secret in Minecraft, but I bet you'll find something new here. From holiday exclusives to removed features, here are 7 minutes of Minecraft's best secrets. We're going to be skipping the April Fool's ones, even though some of them are great. Pink Withers and Retro Minecraft are funny, but the ones I'm going to tell you are and were consistent features. During Halloween, a variety of mobs can spawn with pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns on their heads, such as wither skeletons, husks, strays, and the variety of other mobs on screen. Also, the splash text for the whole day is ooh, spooky. Jumping into Christmas, from the 24th to the 26th of December, chests have wrapped present textures, and the splash for those days read Merry Xmas. Also a weird feature, when it rains piglins riding chickens, although the feature isn't entirely implemented. Speaking of splash texts related to events, Mojang added a large amount of COVID-19 splash text in the 1.16 update. A lot of people know the name tag Easter eggs, but to go over them quickly, they include Dinnerbone and Grum to make mobs flip upside down, Jeb _ to make sheep turn rainbow colors, and here are the 2 pretty neat and obscure ones. Toast makes a rabbit appear with a different texture, a white body with black spots. This is in memory of a user's girlfriend's lost rabbit. And lastly, naming a Vindicator Johnny turns him into an axe-raging psycho, just like in The Shining. He'll attack anything that isn't other illagers. If you run Disk 11 through a spectrogram, you can make out Steve's face and numbers that read out 12418, or better known, C418. There is also an ambient sound, Cave 14, which when put into a spectrogram as well, makes out a creeper's face. From hidden faces in audio files to mobs hidden behind commands, here are 3 secret mobs only able to be spawned with commands. And they include the Killer Bunny from a scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Early in the game, it had a natural spawn, but was taken out due to possibly scaring new players away.
For the entrance to this cave is guarded by a creature. There he is!
Another fully designed mob, but never implemented, the Illusioner. When attacked, he'll make clones of himself, and it's pretty hard to tell which one he is. And lastly, a funny one, the Giant Zombie. It used to be able to attack you, but it was removed for some odd reason, even though he's only been able to be spawned with commands. Also, I found this while messing around, but you can turn him upside down with the name tags, which I think is a funny sight to look at. You can't have great Easter eggs in a game without some good references. Let's start in the achievement department. The Lie achievement for making a cake is from the Portal series, The Cake is a Lie. Do a Barrel Roll achievement for using a trident in the rain with Riptide is a reference to Star Fox's famous quote. On a Rail achievement for heading 500 meters straight is a reference to Half-Life Chapter 8, in which Gordon Freeman travels through a long railway complex with the mission name being On a Rail. Now onto references that aren't achievements. If a blue sheep is close to an evoker, he'll raise his arms, changing his color to red while saying "Whoa-lo-lo." A pretty funny reference to Age of Empires 2, when a pre-season enemy, he'll shout the same thing, changing its color to their respective one. There are also maybe 2 Pokemon related Easter eggs to the infamous Missing No glitch, only in early versions of the game though. You could delete the splashes.txt in the files, just not the folder, which changed splash text to read Missing No. You can also type /give to an item property to break a non-existent block, which reads as Missing No as well. Both of these are probably closer to the real meaning of a property missing a number variable, since there's an error, but you can just imagine it's Pokemon. Now for a few references to Terraria. A splash text which reads "Also try Terraria," and Terraria also has a title message which reads "Also try Minecraft." And for the spawning of the Wither, Jeb mentions on the Minecraft site as inspired by the summoning mechanics for Terraria bosses. Finally, when Minecraft crashes, it'll leave crash messages behind in the files. Sometimes it'll crash with "Ooh, shiny," which is an achievement for mining your first ore in Terraria. If you ever change the language of Minecraft, you can find that there are several joke options. Pirate speak, upside down, English, Shakespearean, and finally, lolcat. I'll show each of their respective setting screens to preview them. Typing excited ZE in the recipe section of a crafting table will bring the game into pirate speak. The typed word is the username of a former employee. On the console's tutorial worlds, there were hundreds of hidden secrets among the many different worlds. A couple which are really neat, one being the Tower of Pimps made by Gavin from Achievement Hunters in TU13, and a recreation of Stampy Longhead's house and boat named SS Stumpy in TU19. There's also a skin for Deadmau5, an electronic music producer which features his mouse-like head associated only with his name. They even included his name rendered 10 pixels higher to compensate for his comically large ears. And I think you can actually use the skin in association with the command, which I found from this user. A little bit early in the video, I mentioned crash messages such as the Terraria one. When the game's files get tampered with, either with mods or bugs, it closes due to an error. Well, there's several more references and silly sayings among this list. The ones I think are particularly funny are witty comments unavailable, and this is a token for one free hug. With the game's ever-expanding library of hidden details, some were bound to be removed. Here's a small list of a few. There are removed command responses to typing /help, reading out Surge says. The best include YOLO, ask for help on Twitter, test for noobs @p or player, and have you tried turning it off and on again? More removed Easter eggs were on the old launcher for Java, which included hovering over play, which made a random mob appear, clicking the face of the creeper and pressing Ctrl B would play the XP orb sound, and there was a small chance that instead of the creeper's face, it would be a shrugging emoji. Finally, for one of my favorite features in Minecraft, their splash messages, and these are the few that were removed. In 1.8.5, they removed Notch Heart Easy, same with his happy birthday message. In 1.9, they removed Sopa, means loser in Swedish. In 1.12.1, they removed Better Than Pray. In 1.14, they removed Hobo Humping Slowbo Babe. And finally, in 1.19, they removed Privet Russia, which is Hello Russia in Russian.